Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Dan Straley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And now Bryce Harper, batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Harper, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And he is in there. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Straley stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 24th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he chased it in the dirt. Realmuto has it, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Eric Fetty gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Digging in, Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting third, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Now at the plate, J.T. Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Turner loves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Nationals lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 3, Michael Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Riddle has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, number 64, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Eric Fetty. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Number 52 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Starlin Castro.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Garland.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Ready now, number 30. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Number 30 goes down for the second out in the bottom half. In now, number 52. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Safe. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He's set, and the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base. 1 out, nobody on. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's out number 2.
Now batting for first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Zimmerman is off at first with 2 away. There's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 pitch is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. One. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Into the box, Dan Straley. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sierra has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Michael Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A high fastball is in there. The 1-2. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
1-1 the count. One and one, here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
On to first, and there were 2 down. In now, number 64. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Number 30 into foul territory, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals leave one, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter,
Standing in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Eric Fetty. And now pitch on the way. This one's down to third. Anderson has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. And that's the second out.
the right fielder, number 34.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. Here's Starlin Castro. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Taylor is there. One down.
The batter, number 30.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 30. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Popped him up. Number 64 has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Tapped up the first baseline. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail things here 2-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Brinson is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 22.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Number 53 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 53.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Soto on third with 2 out. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, J.T. Riddle. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. So coming to the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Rendon down at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Miguel Rojas will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Leading off for Washington, catcher.
Ripped down the first base line. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric Fetty.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Fetty. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Riddle gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hit on the ground out to short. Riddle has it cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sierra will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. National. Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Greg Holland comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Way outside. 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Missed with a slider. Holland, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Starlin Castro. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Chopper foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Juan Soto to the plate now. Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. Riddle is there, and the side is retired. 3 up. Striding into the box, number 30. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Number 60 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, number 52. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Zimmerman is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Javi Guerra will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Yadier Rivera will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So striding in, Michael Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off with an action.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the 9th.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, number 64. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. There goes Defoe. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, number 60.
Mark Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Mark Reynolds.
Hit hard towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
In now for Washington, Trey Turner. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Defoe at second with 2 down. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
A wave and a miss. Hit high and deep to right center.
On the run is Brinson.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Sean Doolittle.
So striding forward now, Magneuris Sierra. He was a ground out victim last time up. 0-1 the count.
Magneuris Sierra.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So we got him looking there. Magneuris Sierra is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 9.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. His career line with Doolittle. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Fetty is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.